This is the Mud Guy RC, and you are... You can't laugh.
I'm sorry, that was cute.
This is the Mud Guy RC, and you're watching episode 2 of our new show. We have a big show today. It's going to consist of introducing the entire cast, which is basically my beautiful wife here, the bear, and our 2 boys, Scooch and the monkey. Now, one of the things I want to touch off on first is that we use call signs. We don't use our real names, obviously. Her name's not the bear.
Not the bear.
She chose the bear, not because she's cute, it's because she's...
Hey,
but anyway, we have a lot to cover. I'd actually like to go over the 2 boys, introduce the 2 boys, introduce my wife, talk about the RC addiction, how it's affected her as my wife, and actually we have an unboxing too. It's her car. It's February 24th. She got the car for Christmas, so obviously she was not that excited. But we need, nonetheless, we have another unboxing to do, so we have a lot to cover. So let's get into introducing the cast of the show. First, we want to start out talking about Scooch, who is our 4-year-old.
4.5. Don't forget the
4.5. He'll get mad if you say he's 4. He's 4.5. Yes, he will be 5 in June. So he is young. He's really too young to be doing this.
He's handling well.
Yeah. It's fun to watch him though. When I talk about the show being funny, he's the guy that's going to make it funny. Got a Stampede XL5. It's the 2-wheel drive Stampede. That's what
Scooch got a 2-wheel drive Stampede.
Scooch. So if you hear me censor out somebody's name, it's not because I'm calling them an a-hole or anything like that. It's because I use their proper name. We only use call signs here. Code names, nicknames. Obviously his name's not the Scooch. We wouldn't have done that to him.
Although he's been the Scooch since he was about 2
the
days old.
The Scooch was his little baby nickname.
His first nickname.
His first nickname. Okay, so Scooch. Scooch is...
He looks like me.
He looks like the bear.
He looks like
the bear. Yeah, he's our youngest RC driver. He's learning. He started out pretty good, but he broke his Stampede almost the first day he had it, and since then he suffered from bashophobia. Bashophobia is a disease that affects newbies into the RC world. It consists of kids being afraid to break their car because then they won't get to use it for a while. Since then, he's slowly coming over his bashophobia.
Also have been a little bit of daddy yell phobia.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You don't want to yell at your kids. RC cars are going to break, and surprisingly, his Stampede is a very tough truck, but they do break. The repair parts are cheap. They're like $5 a piece. I mean, the first thing we ordered was a bumper, which was $4. So it's a very good beginner car. Now, it's recommended that kids 8 years old and older use this RC car. He's 4.5, so we're pushing it, and it's obvious. From what I've seen so far from some of the kids that we have driving RC cars, they really need to be around 7 or 8 just to get the. And all kids are different. Some kids are special, and definitely practice helps. If you remember when we're talking about newbies in the world of RC, you got to remember the 3 P's, which is practice, parts, and patience. parts being very important. But anyway,
Amazon.com. Sorry.
Amazon.com, yes. And don't count on your local hobby store to have the parts you need, because guaranteed, even though they have every part under the sun, they won't have the one you want that day. So get used to ordering online. Scooch is he's our little 4-year-old, and he drives a Stampede. Now, the next kid we're going to talk about is our 6-year-old. The monkey. That's not his real name. It's his nickname. It's his call sign.
Nickname forever too.
Yeah. He's been the monkey for a long time, and he is the owner of Monkey Racing, which consists of him and his car. We bought him the Blitz. He has the HPI Blitz, just the low grade Blitz. It has a brushed motor in it. It's a short course truck. We'll do more on that car in another video. But let's talk a little bit about Monkey. Monkey is he's 6, almost 7. He is just barely able to figure out the controls and get the discipline.
Well, I don't know that he's barely able to figure them out. I think gets more excited to make it go fast and see how he can make it screech. It's not a matter of he couldn't if he had the patience to. It's more fun to be
He's a throttle.
little while.
He's a throttle junkie monkey.
He is a throttle.
He likes to just make it go really fast, straight into things. He's getting better. We set up obstacle courses. We call it driver's ed, and he's getting better. You know, he's got a long way to go, but I think he's just barely at that cutoff age where he's just old enough to handle it. So I have big hopes for him. He's my oldest, so he's going to be the first one that gets into, hardcore RC addiction. And so that being said,
well, actually, the first child that's going to get hugely into RC addiction is actually the neighbor kid. The neighbor kid, yeah. We don't have, okay, so we want to touch on the neighbor kid. The neighbor kid is a kid that has... He's our neighbor.
Yeah, he's like more of a guest than he is part of our cast, but we'll talk about the neighbor kid. The neighbor kid is a kid that I absorbed outside of my family into the RC addiction. And it all started out when I was digging my mud guy track out in the backyard, and he patiently watched every day asking, when are you going to finish? When are we going to be able to use this track? I have this old RC car that my dad had when he was little, and when you get done with the track, we're gonna race on your track. And when I saw this car, it was I think it was some hybrid RC10 pan car from back in the 80s, and it didn't even, they had a body, they didn't have body mounts, so he would drive it out in the street without its body on. And I give him a lot of credit. He tried to make it work, but it didn't. And I think his parents saw that he was so disciplined and so into this that it was worth buying. It was worth it for them to buy him a Slash 2-wheel drive. So neighbor kid got a Slash 2-wheel drive, and he is doing great. He's doing great, and he's 8 years old, so he's just where I think you should be to start out. Just with anyway, we had to cut there. The furnace kicked on. Anyway, so and
talking, he's not paying.
The last member of our cast that we're going to talk about today is the bear. So, yes. How has the RC addiction affected you as my wife?
Well, let me put it this way. He's cute. He gets away with a lot. Yes, you are cute.
No.
Yes.
She acts like I keep these RC cars secret from her, even though I display them on the on the shelf in the back row.
No. What did we all get for Christmas?
RC cars.
Okay, did I ask for an RC car for Christmas?
No, you asked for a waffle maker, and you got a waffle maker.
I got a waffle. How many years did I ask for a waffle maker?
I don't remember.
I think it was probably about 3.
This was the year that it counted.
So you got me a waffle maker to soften the blow of the RC car.
And she got a Traxxas 2-wheel drive. It's the Slash with the Raptor body, which is cool. And it's been in the box since Christmas. Even if it didn't work right now, I think we've already voided the warranty because we've had it for so long. But anyway, today she's going to unbox it. So let me get set up for that, and we'll be right back. This is the cool part. If it comes out. There it is. Bum, bum, bum. It's been in hiding since Christmas. So we don't know what it looks like. Let's we'll go over the some of the parts on the inside first. So what do you got in there?
I've got a book. And I've got...
You gotta hold the book up to the camera.
I've got a book, and I've got some little extra doohickey parts.
That's your manual, your stickers, your shock spacers.
Well, I don't need my stickers, do I?
No, they're extra stickers. They're extra stickers. It has your shock spacers. It has your body clips. It has foam for your body clips. It has foam for your battery. I don't know what's in it. Oh, the box is the charger.
Before I got body clips.
Comes with a charger.
There's a... I'm trying to get my driver out.
Your driver. This is her driver.
My driver.
This is her driver.
That's it. The box is empty.
This is her driver.
That's my driver.
It's a transmitter or a remote.
Maybe that's what I'll name him. This is my chauffeur.
This is your chauffeur. Okay.
This is my chauffeur.
Do you want us to personalize it for you?
Yes.
We'll paint it pink. I've seen other guys do that where they paint their wives.
Well, yeah, because otherwise we'll get it mixed up with the kids.
Okay.
My driver.
This is in a bag. Oh wow! Look, black chassis. Black chassis. Now, okay, hold it up, kind of in front of your face a little bit so they can see you and the car.
Chassis.
Here, over
what
here.
Does that mean, honey?
Huh?
What does that mean?
Black chassis. The original Slash. This is a Slash chassis, even though they call it the Ford Raptor. It's just the body that makes it the Ford Raptor. I'll keep holding it up.
What?
And And all the other Slash two-wheel drives,
Bob Barker's girls.
Like there you go. Like Neighbor Kid's Slash is actually gray. The chassis is gray, and a lot of people criticize Traxxas for having gray chassis because it doesn't look scale. It doesn't look realistic. So this one they actually made with a black chassis.
This is actually a lot heavier than I thought it would.
Very cool. Is it cool?
Well,
okay.
I'll go for it's cool.
Let's put. Hopefully this is working here. I don't know if my GoPro's working. So we're gonna go over a little
teach me
little quiz here. Okay, well let's see what you know. Where is the servo? Where is the servo?
So the servo saver is the first thing that wrecked.
No, yeah, okay.
On his, right?
Yep.
And that was because he hit a big log in the front. So if he hurt something that was in the front of his car, the servo has to be in the front, right?
Not always, but mostly.
Does that? Well, there's logic there.
So what do you think is the servo?
This thing right here.
Yes. Yeah. No, there it is. Here, hold up. Which thing?
Well, honey, this can't.
I don't. Yeah, I'm hoping it's
this
working.
Right
okay.
Here.
Okay. So, where is the battery?
That's this big two-cell thing right there.
Where would you find your receiver?
That's this thing that the driver tells the car what to do with?
Yes, yeah, it receives a signal from the driver.
So the driver goes to this antenna.
Mm-hmm,
okay,
yep.
Is that the receiver?
That's the receiver. Now, where is your electronic speed control?
That has to be this thing because I wouldn't know what else it is.
There you go.
It's waterproof too.
It's waterproof. Yeah, a lot of Traxxas cars now not 100% waterproof, but yes, very
waterproof.
very water resistant. And I find this to be true. That's one thing I dig about Traxxas. That's the way all RC cars need to go, is waterproof, because we like to run through puddles and in the muck, and we like to rinse them off with hoses, and but
I'm waiting for it to end up in my bathtub.
So yeah, I know. Since we had to shut the hose down because it's wintertime, I wash them off in the sink. So that's not. That's the way I'm the mud guy, because I get mud everywhere.
He does.
Where is the motor?
All the way in the back.
Good. All right, where are your shocks?
These little white springy things.
Yep, those little white springy things, okay. And we did the battery, the electronic speed controller. So let's check out the body.
Yeah, but that's not my body.
Oh, okay, you're right, it's not. We decided to get her a more feminine body. And I kind of chinced. I went on the Pro Graphics body because I didn't have enough time to paint her up a real nice one. So do you want to get your body? I'll get it, I'll get your body. She's going to use this body. A pink Pro Graphics body. Why I say it's cheating is because I didn't actually paint this. I just spray painted it pink, and all the other graphics were on there ahead of time. So that's her pink racing body. I just need to drill the holes in it. So, and that.
Oh, look, there's little dots right there for where the holes get drilled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I just have to make sure that the two.
We don't have to measure or anything.
Well, I got to be careful because there's a two-wheel drive Slash and a four-wheel drive Slash, and I don't know that the body mounts are in the same spot, but it looks like they are actually.
So this is for. So I have a two-wheel drive.
You have a two-wheel drive, yes, two-wheel drive. There's transmission in the back, no drive shaft. So this is a two-wheel drive Slash with a Ford Raptor body, no longer a Ford Raptor body.
So I'm assuming that the four-wheel drive is way more expensive.
It can be. Yeah, it is.
Thank you for getting me the two-wheel drive.
Yeah. So, but this one's cool. We're not going to use the Raptor body because we're just going to save that and maybe use that on another project. We're going to use her pink body. So this is her pink black chassis Slash two-wheel drive.
I'm a girl.
And anything else you want to say, honey, before we wrap it up for today?
No.
So we'll break her motor in, and then we'll break her in.
Oh.
So, all right. So this is the Mud Guy RC, and you are
the bear.
The bear, and we're signing off. This is episode 2. Stay tuned for episode 3.
I have to go pee, Daddy.
Oh, hold on. Just make it go quick.